Well, I was able to do multiple of these a day. Up until just now, I was easily able to do 2 of these a day. However, it seems that I've reached the point where that's just not likely to be possible anymore after this run. I'm gonna be down to, well, less than 2 a day. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. So, at this point, I was only given 8,000 shadow clones at the start, which proved to be just barely enough to still get the crystals going and have crystals. I'll just go with this. And more importantly, the divinity produced by defeating UBs, which is very important, combined with the divinity I get from pets, of course. But, so, the first one took, with all 8,000, I took like the tiniest sliver off its health. So, I've got my Mystic right now boosted super high, so I could just keep swinging. Just click, 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 until I defeated it, which took a while. And then I was able to get just enough universes squeezed together to make just enough to defeat the next one, and so on. So, still takes multiple swings. Each time, it's harder. Okay, that's actually that's more than I was taking off of the original Planet Eater when I had just 8,000. That's actually better than I was doing. Perhaps there's something helping me a little bit? Perhaps. But yeah. So, like this. Also, I had enough clones that I was able to actually use, make crystals. Because, I had to kind of dedicate all of them to the task, but I was able to. Okay. Okay. Alright, what turned red? Oh, aberrant beings again. Very cool. Yeah, I'll find something for you guys to do. Like, this. Bonk. Yoink. Save. Many problems again. Oh, really? Oh, you need an assassin. Cool. I don't know what I'm gonna get at the end of this, but I should have whatever it is in the next 5 days. Or maybe longer. Depending on if it spawns every time. That armor better be something special. It better be something special after all the trouble it's given me. Anyway. Yeah, so... I don't really know of... I feel like there's probably more ways I could refine the strategy here. But I can't think of what they might be. What I do know is I'm about to go to bed. Well, I'm about to take a nap, I should say. So it'll only be a few hours once I collect this. So, probably should turn on the Divinity Shield. Actually, I don't give a shit. Okay, never mind then. Who cares about the Divinity Shield? There, I'll upgrade that. Yeah, I'll leave you doing this, and we'll see what we can progress. Okay, so then I kind of just do this until it goes. And then I kind of go to the next one, and I just kind of do the same thing. And I kind of go to the next one, and I'm like, hey! Honestly, most of my divinity seems to come from the divinity camps. I mean, the crystals are kind of a big deal, especially having a yellow one. At least one yellow one is essential. But, maybe the divinity I get from the UBs isn't that critical, after all. I don't know. Well, anyway, the important thing is I can finally do this. Ho ho ho. One room faster. I only need to do that 9 more times. Then I can go back to boosting divinity gain, I guess. That would be nice. That's the only thing that would make these particular challenges easier. That divinity gain is the one thing I could boost. Nothing else is really going to have an impact. Like, even if I bought building speed, it's not really going to have that big of an impact. There's really nothing I can see that would really improve this challenge for me, so I might as well just keep knocking them out for now. I mean, if I can still do 1 a day, I'm still in an acceptable speed. When I reach the point where it takes more than 1 day to do this challenge, then I'll have to consider how, whether it's worth to pushing forward to the end or not. Probably is. I mean, it's already brutal, and yet I was able to, I don't know, I might be able to run this one within 12 hours. I feel like I still can. Maybe. But the next one, when I can't get the crystals at the beginning, definitely is going to take longer. Like, there's no way around it. That one's just going to take longer to do. Ah, well. I'm blocked from doing all kinds of things while doing this challenge. I can't even open these. Man, that would be convenient, wouldn't it? Well, what can you do? Just keep pressing on. I'm still able to complete it, and this is a little over 12 hours, and I was far from efficient because I had to do a 5-hour, just leave the campaigns running for 5 hours fairly early on during it. I could still do 2 a day. If only I didn't sleep. It would be easy. Honestly, it surprises me. I only had like 500 clones to work with that time. Next time I get 256, but so what? At this point, it doesn't seem like it really makes that much of a difference. Each time it cuts the clones in half, like it's not really. I mean, it is slowing down the divinity build-up, but it's not really that big a deal anymore. Like, 1-hour divinity camps are kind of where it's at. So, I mean, whatever. Anyway, yeah. I guess I'm just babbling right now. I'll stop. 2. You've reduced me to having just 2. This is inconvenient. I can still complete them in less than a day. Or maybe not anymore, I don't know. 4 was pretty rough. 2? Are they actually going to have me at 1? 1 feels like it should be a bonus challenge, like after you've done them all or something, but no! No, it's actually going to just be the 25th one. 2. It's rough. It's really rough. I need to train my guys. Level them up, you know? How am I supposed to do that with 2? Let me see. I need to level them up so that they have levels. Alright, here's what I can do. It's more or less what I've been doing. More or less. It's just that when it's down to 2, it just feels agonizing. But if I put all my pets away, alright, then I grab this and I take 2 off. Okay, now I can level these 2. Give me that. Then I can cancel it again. I can select all, but I can be like, well, these 2. I can repeat the same thing. This is horrible. I'm gonna have 1 clone next time. I guess the donut and the rock. Anyway, I'll just continue doing this for a bit now. Okay. Last one was an adventurer. That was the last one, and now Jay-Z is out of problems. Huh. Does that really qualify as armor? That looks like just a fancy coat. It has really high speed stat and elemental numbers, though. That's good. Enlighten the owner to know everything increases crafting speed by 50%. Now that's interesting. Didn't expect that. Crafting speed, huh? Hold that thought. I need to compare this against other equipment first. So, first question, well, first thing I should do is I should... Yeah, just, all of you, just go do whatever that is. Okay, now... Okay. Inventory. So, the thing to compare it against... Okay. 26 is 195 at the end. Does this thing count as already being enchanted? I'll bet it does. Alright, 26 is and 195. I mean, the hit points and defense aren't very good, but the speed is out of this world. Alright. It's definitely on a level. But only if you want pure speed. And maybe I do. Maybe I do. Okay. The elements on it are a little bit more spread out, which is fine. Yeah, it counts as having 20 enchantments, I thought so. Now we have to make a choice. That's a lot of speed. I could put it onto Sylph. I could put it onto Sylph to increase the damage, because Sylph is all about speed damage. Definitely a good use for it. Or I could use it for the crafting. Now, unfortunately, I have a rune patch, so I can't equip it on my robot. I'm going to begin another round of crafting gear soon. I'm just building my bars back up after having spent so many. However, it's not like I'm actually using the Robe of Economy for anything. A 50% boost to you? Let me see. Currently, you craft at a speed of 3,000% for 100,000, well, 103, but anyway, let's see what happens when I put the Enlightenment Vest upon you, and then come back. Okay. Yeah. The crafting speed only went up by about 25%, a little less than that. But who cares? You can craft 50% faster. I think I'm going to give it to you. I'll have to remember that I can borrow it if I need Sylph to do massive damage for some reason. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, though, on the bottle. That's pretty good. There are reasons where I might decide I need Sylph. Soon I'm going to try to push depth 4 and everything. I've pretty much got all the gear pushed. So everything is triple S plus 20. Well, this person's training right now. I'm training this thing. This thing doesn't count. Normally the chicken's there. Anyway, everything else though, plus 20 triple S, 20 enchantments. The same for this entire team. Top to bottom, everything is maxed out. Some of the gems are 14, are 14, so, you know, not quite maxed, but close. However, you'll notice occasionally I don't have enough mithril. I need to upgrade this and then enchant it. There's another one. Yeah, this armor here needs another S and then enchanting. And the turtle is temporary. Don't mind the turtle. It doesn't really belong in this team either. Ah, there it is. Another armor that needs, you know, more hurricane stuff. You saw I was working on specifically hurricane bars and titanium bars. I actually have enough, but you always need more. But those are the ones I've been using mostly. And this team doesn't really count. Like, you can see there's all kinds of holes in this team, but it doesn't really matter. Basically, the only things on this team that matter are boost to speed and speed damage. And then the rogues, of course, the 3 rogues all do rogue things, which is to say they increase my drop rates. And I just don't know what to do with Brawley here. He's just present. I don't know. I feel like he's being not properly utilized, but whatever. Anyway, but Sylph here hits 12 times at 1.8 modifier, and then just that speed. It's just so much speed damage being thwacked, and that may be critical in upgrading Graham or something, depending on what we go up against. Stupid chickens. I'll get those chickens. I'll learn those chickens something. I've actually done extremely well on the Fool coins, but I hit the wall. I pushed them and pushed them and pushed them with this team here. I didn't even create a special team for the job. I was just like, This dragon's pretty good. This is seriously 54,000 attack power. Yeah. Yeah, this team's pretty good at dishing out the damage. They're also reasonably good with 2 defenders and the salamander. They're reasonably good at taking punishment too. I don't know if I could really do much better for fighting the fool. I mean, I could, you know, sometimes depending on who he confuses, like things can be messed up. But for the most part, you know, as long as you win more often than you lose against him, you're doing good. I don't know how I'm gonna get the last 100 and what is it? 120 coins? Does this not have a gem in it right now? 1 second. Somebody's been slacking off. Could stick a gem in that. I'll give you an earth gem. Oh, no. I'll give you another water gem. Sure, why not? It's fine. You can just have a shit ton of hit points. Your healing is percentage based anyway, so whatever. So, Dojo currently is working on the speed damage. We were just talking about speed damage. So yeah, we got this, and I just turned everybody off from contributing to the dojo. I wanted to see how much... I've got more level 100s than ever, and I wanted to see how much they could contribute without the rest. Yeah, it's way slower. Way slower than having everybody contributing. I had everybody contributing for almost everybody, not quite everybody. But I've got more and more level 100 pets. Actually, speaking of level 100 pets, for a while now, the swan and the shark are level 100, and the koi, I've been feeding it XP whenever I can. It's almost level 100. I was just looking at the bottle, which gets 125,000 XP an hour. And then I'm looking at this. It's not like this number is really getting any better over time anymore, so... I could just remove them and turn it off. And it really wouldn't hurt me any. The problem is, I don't really have a use for them anywhere else. I mean, the shark could at least be an adventurer. What am I gonna do? Like a level 100 support and I don't even remember what class I made you. So, I just don't have a use for them anywhere else, so they might as well just stay. Yeah, the grays are all level 100. That one is supposed to be the assassin, but the turtle is sitting in there right now. Because I pulled it out so I could run more of these triple S quests here. I think we've done all the green ones now. I think that was the last one. And for the most part, the triple S quests aren't really worth... They're not anything special. They're a pain to do, and they're not really all that worth doing. I'm gonna put you back in, little assassin. I'm gonna pull the turtle out and put the assassin back on that team. And then, I don't know. I guess it's okay to have you here. If I need blacksmithing or alchemy, I can pull them out. And anything can just continue to hang out and assist with these, because, I mean, it's just really good for that. It's a level 100 anything. Like, what could be better for for questing. It's also useful in RTI whenever I need level 100 anything. Like, you know, I need a level 100 rogue to help me gather divinity for this challenge. Oh, this challenge is such a pain. But anyway, things are going well. We're growing every which way. One shadow clone. Well, there's one thing I can do first. Somewhere along the line, I got that. And 10,000 crystal power is, how much is that worth, really? Yeah, you know, that's a decent amount. Yeah. That's a decent amount. That's actually worth something. That's what? Somewhere around a little over a 2% increase. It's not going to make a difference on this challenge, though. Alright. 1. Sync. I have to turn the syncing off. When was the last time I had to do that? Oh my gosh. I have to go through all of this if I'm going to get a little bit of divinity so I can make things. Oh, how tedious. Can I complete this challenge in less than 24 hours? I think I can. But I don't know that I can. We'll have to see. Alright, that's good enough. Alright. Oh boy, this is gonna be a whole thing, isn't it? Alright, I'm gonna turn that on. You know, maybe the shadow clone doesn't have to do all the work by itself. You know, you could help. You could go over here and do some of this yourself, you know. Well, far be it for you to dirty your hands constructing something, huh? 12 hours in, and I have 627 clones. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but, you know, I also slept for 8 hours, you know. Now I begin the 1 hour things, which I'll keep going, and we'll see what it looks like in another 12 hours. Well, actually, it's closer to 13. Whatever. We'll look at it after I've done some cycles of this and see just how far I can push it up. At this point, though, I already have inevitability. One of the big breakthroughs is always when you can start making crystal power. I hate the waste. The wasted stuff. Honestly, if I hadn't slept, I could have probably, well, I should stop thinking about not sleeping. I have enough not sleeping in my life. I shouldn't, oh no, we don't even have this. Hold on a second. Hold up. Okay, yeah, we finally got that going. Not quite sure how that ended up like that. Are you stealing a clone from me? Stupid defender clone. Get back to work. Yes, you're gonna stand alone against the, UBs, uh-huh. Very dramatic, I'm sure. Alright, anyway. Yeah, this is gonna be, progress. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up these dungeons. I finished it at 18 hours. And I had screwed up and not run a divinity thing 1 hour, so, you know, wasn't exactly being perfectly efficient, but whatever. It is now complete. And that means that I can go over here And I can invest in this. How about that? I only need one more. Alright, how about that? Cool. Well, it means I can run shorter than 12-hour runs and still hit the bosses on D4. Very nice. I'm going to start putting everything back on the dojo. I've taken them off briefly, but I think I should put them back all on, contributing. Now that I see that the level 100s aren't really contributing all that much. Honestly, I've been pretty sloppy with my crafting for a while, just slapping whatever, wherever. But looks like I need to start my next set of equipment. I found I have a crippling shortage of magic ore for some reason. I think it's because I'm making so much titanium, because I've been using so much. As I'm continuously... Look, I could do more with Mithril. I think it's because of that. I have a lot of water and fire, and I don't know what to do with them. I mean, fire's really good. I really like the fire equipment, but I have more of it than I can even use. Whatever. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, I suppose they've got the bacon. I could just rebirth. I don't know why I'm always waiting. But you know, whatever, fine. I'll just let them finish out and then I'll do it. It's fine. I gotta pick another challenge to do. I think I should go for the Super Divinity Challenge. I think I should go for the Super Divinity Generator and get this up to 20. Its efficiency is more efficient than the regular one I use. The benefits of the first challenge increase my build speed, which will help me with this, and then this will help me with the expensive monuments, which is... I kind of like this one. And his bonus is very good for everything. And then I'll have finally completed every challenge that isn't unlimited. I need to run through the days again, but I feel like I should wait until my pets increase, the dojo increases the rebirth multipliers and stuff. I feel like I should wait on the days for that. But I really want to do the days again. I need to do more of these, and I've known I've needed to for a long time. I keep putting them off, but I mean, creation count, might speed, stats multiplier. I don't know what the costs are gonna look like, but these seem like they're pretty good. They could certainly help with day challenges too, couldn't they? Well... Anyway, yeah, I gotta do 11 more of these. Anyway, the good news is, once I start getting those knocked out, my, last thing over here should be able to be finished. And then, I guess I'm gonna go back to... Maybe I could boost planet level? Would that be helpful? Would that help? I mean, it couldn't hurt. Kind of feel like I should go for Divinity Gain. I think I should just keep putting points into this. Probably. Or maybe I should sit on a whole pile of them, waiting for the next thing to open up. I don't know. Well, anyway. Oh, hi there. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Ho, ho, ho. Alrighty. There. There. Well, even though I completed all those ones that boosted my build speed, all the challenges that I just finished, even though I gathered all of those hard mode points boosting my building speed, even though I've really pushed every button here. I've really done it all. I've even got Space Dim optimized towards build speed. Everything is pushing build speed right now. Yeah, still looks like that. I mean, maybe I could push the road to infinity a little further here. I don't know. This one is... It might not seem that bad. Oh, only a day and 16 hours? Well, that's not so bad, right? But you see, there are two problems with that. It's growing exponentially harder, and I have, after this, 10 more of them to do. And that's a lot to swallow. But it gets far worse. For you see, I basically am out of chakra pills. Like 3 of these and I'll have none. Yeah, sure, the V2s I'm fine on, sort of. But the regular ones, they're not going to last. And that's going to cut my speed down in half again. Oh, man. So, I have to figure out what I'm going to do. I wanted to keep nailing all of the remaining challenges. This one will certainly help with the expensive monuments challenge. So, I don't want to invest heavily in the expensive monuments challenge before I finish these. And of course, the expensive monument does nothing to help with the super divinity generator, so it just makes sense to do things in this order. What can I do? If I wait, what am I waiting for? What can I do that would make this easier? Well, there's not a lot of good options. I could run overflow challenges for a while. Those are pretty good. And I could use that to boost crystal power, which would increase my build speed. None of these would help, so no sense in doing those. But honestly, I would invest a lot into it, and I don't think I'd gain a very large gain. I think I've really pushed build speed in all the easy ways to do it. I want to do another Road to Infinity challenge, but I know that when I finish a few more things, I can do way better at it. And these are a heavy investment. I use up all of my lucky draws and everything. I don't even have enough lucky draws to do it yet. So I'll hold off on that. And the rest of these aren't really gonna have a significant impact that I can see. None of these really have a reward that would, it's just, I mean, what can I say? So I'm kind of at a loss what to do. The other thing, of course, the obvious thing that I could do, well, I could spend my GP. I sure have a lot of it saved up, don't I? I wish I had more. I feel like I haven't been nearly as efficient as I could be. But that's how I always feel, so... If I push build speed up... If I push my build speed up, I don't... Most of my build speed is coming from crystals. From crystal power. I don't know that that's a great investment. The other direction I could go is, of course, more shadow clones. Now, I always want more shadow clones, but... But man, is it expensive. So, if I were going to delay this, I would probably want to optimize for GP. And I'd probably want to do it through overflow challenges. That's probably the best way if I wanted to, if I wanted to delay. To just boost my clone count or possibly my build speed. There's really no low-hanging fruit left for me. I could just wait and see if something gets introduced to the game that boosts boosts things. Sit around long enough. I could focus on light clones. Goodness knows I have enough resets lying around, which would probably go with optimizing the GP. Optimizing GP and light clones. Maybe. I could just push through it. But again, once I run out of chakra pills, it's going to be very slow and agonizing. But, you know, it might be worth just pushing through. Of course, having more clones and build speed helps with the next challenge as well. So, this is definitely an argument to be made for delay. And I'm going to have to think about it. I'm probably going to run a couple more of these and, you know, take my time thinking. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. What happened? Didn't I buy these? I would swear that I bought these. I would swear that I bought those. That was weird. Did I load my game? I have been screwing around with save files running experiments. Maybe I loaded it away on accident. That's the only thing that I can think of. Whatever. Weird shit happens sometimes in this game. Weird, inexplicable stuff. Yeah. Oh. That's that for now.